Part three of my story. So what do you do when you're pregnant with your third child? Two-thirds of your business is going down the tubes. And what I forgot to mention, there's somebody that I'd worked with for 7 years had stolen one of my businesses off me and made it her own right from under my nose. So I'm 9 months pregnant. I got no source of income. I take maternity leave. I close the recruitment business because that is my only option, to be honest. I can't keep it going while I've got a newborn and two other kids under the age of 11. I'm running a household, so I closed it. And I left the business that was stolen off me behind. I could have sued her, had grounds to sue her. I didn't. I chose not to. Sometimes you just got to let things go. I took 6 months off, and during that 6 months, I dabbled. I'd been learning NLP from by that time, neuro-linguistic programming, and I dabbled in things like weight loss and stuff like that, and I had groups of people together to do weight loss sessions. I soon got really bored of saying eat less and exercise more, and moved on to something else. And realised that I had some skills from the NLP training. Now, when I'd been 4 months pregnant, I'd been on my master practitioner in London with Bandler, Paul McKenna, John Lavelle and the team. And I realised that all the tools I had in my toolkit from NLP were sufficient to become a coach. Now, this was back in 2008-9, and coaching was really becoming big in the UK. It was already big in the US, but becoming big in the UK. And after ruling out becoming a social worker or a teacher or getting a proper job, in inverted commas, I decided to set myself up as a coach. And so I did. I registered a business called Rebecca Inspires. I did it on Companies House in the UK. That takes about 10 minutes. It costs you 12 quid. It's dead easy to do. Opened a business bank account at the time with HSBC. It's much easier to do that, by the way, now. And I was up and running. Did I have any clients? No, none whatsoever. I had a database from my recruitment days, and literally no clients used me from those days. So I started from scratch, absolute scratch, and I picked up the phone. I worked out who was using coaching services at that point, and it was the public sector, because the private sector had no money. It was a very deep, dark recession. So I picked up the phone and I spoke to as many people in learning and development departments in the public sector in Scotland as I possibly could. And I got clients within the first 3 months. I started working with the NHS, the University of Edinburgh. I got a gig with Standard Life Investments, and I was off and away.